What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fighters Only TV. I'm Gary Alexander. This is Mark Dellagrotte. What's up, man?
What's up, man? What's going on, Gary? Good to be back with you.
Oh, nothing much, man. You know, lots of stuff going down. You, my friend, well, first of all, let me say this. I've been interviewing this guy since Mike Goldberg and Rogan couldn't even say "sit your tongue." Am I right?
That's true, man. I was just telling Gary here, he's upgraded his equipment, man. I remember you had a little tape recorder the first time we started.
A tiny little tape recorder, but that tape recorder got me right here. And as a matter of fact, here where you and I are, Las Vegas, Frank Mir, tell me a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah, man, we're at Striking Unlimited here, Ken Han's place, man. It's a great gym, great energy. We're working with the world champ, Frank Mir, trying to get him ready for Brock.
Big business, I think, mixed martial arts has become right now. You, my friend, are one of the most sought-after guys. You doing a lot of traveling with different fighters now?
Yeah, a lot of traveling. You know, I still have my in-house fighters that I have in Boston, Kenny Florian, Marcus Davis, and, of course, Cote coming to camp still, obviously from Montreal. But, I've extended my team outward from Boston to the Las Vegas area. I'm out here working, of course, with Stephan Bonner, as I always have, now as a local here in Las Vegas. Got Frank Mir on board with us now. Got a little bit of Forrest Griffin going on, working with Jimmy Gifford as boxing coach. So, I'm trying to expand and trying to spread the word, spread the knowledge. That's my job in the arts, is to pass it.
Marcus Davis, you guys, George Gagel working on that jiu-jitsu. When he comes up to Boston, I'm sure he and Kenny are doing a lot of training as well. Tell me a little bit about Marcus and what he has coming up.
Sure. Marcus Davis is going to be fighting Hardy in Germany on June 13th, and he's been talking a bunch of smack, and it's really getting Marcus up for this fight, and I'm not sure that's a good idea for him. I personally think he should be spending less time on the keyboard and more time in the gym, because that's where Marcus is right now. He's at home training right now, and I get back on Monday, and it's right back to business, and he's with me in Boston all the way leading up to the fight. And Marcus is a very motivated fighter in general. He's been at it for a long time. He's got tons of experience, but for this particular fight, he's really motivated. He's really looking to shut this kid up. I think it's a bad idea that he did what he did. I know some fighters like to be entertaining and they like to they like to build the fight up a little bit, but that's not how Marcus is. He's respectful. He's a warrior and a samurai and a gladiator and all those things in one. So he has a professional side to him. So when people disrespect him, it gets under his skin. He's really motivated for this fight.
You don't think it's gotten a little personal where he might be affected mentally by the fight, do you?
No, I know Marcus very well, and I know that it takes a lot to get him going, but he knows that comes fight night, he's not going to be reckless, and he's not going to make those mistakes. We call it controlled aggression, you know what I mean? And he's going to be looking to dismantle him, but he's not going to just run across the octagon and make a mistake and try to take his head off. He's going to be tactical, and he's going to take him out.
You have Kenny Florian, obviously, 101, Philadelphia. I think they were out doing some promo for that as well just recently. Tell me a little bit about Kenny Florian, BJ Penn. Obviously, that's another fight that's getting a lot of, things back and forth.
Yeah, Kenny Florian is always in camp. There's really no off-season for Kenny Florian. As a matter of fact, it's more difficult to get him out of the gym than it is to get him in the gym. So he's been ready for this fight for a long time. He's been looking forward to this fight. He doesn't necessarily want to be the UFC champion, of course, that's the glory, but he really wants to be known as the guy who beat BJ Penn. I think BJ's been a role model and a mentor to us all coming up in this sport, and it shows us that we've evolved, and it's our turn now to take it over. And I think it's Kenny Florian's time to shine, and I picture that belt being around his waist on August 8th.
Sean Tompkins just recently said that he felt like you were the coach in the business that was probably, the one that would most compete for the best coach in MMA, so to speak. Yeah. What do you think of that comment?
I appreciate it, and I refer to Sean as pretty much the best in the business as well. We have a great relationship. Our relationship actually started, oddly enough, when Sam Stout fought Kenny Florian, and we had a little dirty looks going on back and forth, and once we got to know each other, man, we really hit it off. And now Sean Tompkins is a very good friend of mine. He's a teacher to me as well. He's somebody I look for and I lean on for knowledge and for tips as well. And we got a good thing going, man. If I had a home in Vegas, Sean Tompkins would be one of my go-to guys, man. He's a great guy, great coach, and we learn a lot from each other.
That's what I love about you, man. You're always just being a sponge. You absorb everything. And I appreciate you coming on Fighters Only TV. Thanks so much.
It's good to be here. Thank you all, guys. And I want to thank my sponsor, Tap Out, for always being there to have my back. We love you, Mask. I'm still with you spiritually, man. Thanks a lot, Gary, for bringing it to us.
Thank you very much. Mark Dellagrotte.
Swadee Cup.